Currently, an estimated 1 billion people, 15% of the world's population, have a disability severe enough that it limits their participation with their families and communities.
A further estimation from the 2010 census puts the number of PWDs in the Philippines at 1.44 million, or 1.57% of the total population, with 8,343 of them living in Maguindanao.
Hi, I'm Samantha Raya. I belong in the ABM strand, 11 Holland.
What are your thoughts regarding PWDs in employment and production?
My thoughts on PWDs in employment and production would be that it's also their right to partake in it. Like any other person, they should also be given an opportunity to work here in the community.
For the last question, as a consumer, what actions can you think of to maintain and promote equality for all, especially for the PWDs?
I think as a consumer, what I can do to help the community, especially the PWDs, would be supporting them. It is done through purchasing or buying in said companies, restaurants, or stalls that support the PWDs. I'd like to, for example, would be in the compound, Chubi Chubi. I believe they hire non-speaking people, and with that, I go there a lot.
The Philippines has a Magna Carta for Persons with Disabilities, or RA 7277. Stating their rights and privileges, including the right to education, to employment, and to practice their civil and political rights.
Especially the PDAO, House Bill 9106 and RA 7277, what do you think about them?
Una, sa PDAO, yung RA 10070 na nagsasabi na magkakaroon ng establishment ng Person with Disability Affairs Officer, at doon din naman po sa kanyang IRR, yung Implementing Rules and Regulation, sinasabi din doon na kailangan yung kanyang PDAO officer na ma-designate or mailalagay doon sa posisyon PWD din po. So tingin ko, ang establishment ng PDAO office sa bawat munisipyo, kasi yun naman po yung mandate ng batas na magkakaroon ng PDAO office sa probinsya at sa mga munisipyo, makakatulong po ito sa pagbibigay ng focus doon sa ating mga PWDs. Kumbaga pa, mayroon na pong sa separate office na yung kanyang focus at attention is para lang doon sa overall development ng PWD, at the same time para doon sa pag-address or pag-identify ng mga issues at needs or mga pangangailangan ng PWD para matugunan ng gobyerno. Ngayon, pagdating naman doon sa House Bill 9106, yung wages, payment of wages and discrimination, well, with regards to sex, maganda naman po siyang bill para din naman po doon sa pagkakapantay-pantay ng sahod ng mga lalaki at saka babae. So far, yung yung ating gobyerno, meron din naman pong gender and development na ipapasok din naman po doon yung palaging priority ng gobyerno sa gender and development. Binibigyan nila ng emphasis yung pagkakapantay-pantay ng kababaihan at saka kalalakihan sa lahat ng bagay. So makukonect din siya dito sa 9106 na nagsasabi na kailangan meron yung salary ng lalaki at saka babae. Oo. Yung salary nila is pantay lamang. Hindi porket babae ka, mas konti yung salary wage mo. Dapat pantay lang naman. So, maganda din po siya in case po siya na magiging batas. Nandito naman po sa RA 7277, yun pong an act providing for the rehabilitation, self-development, and self-reliance ng mga disabled na individual under integration into the mainstream society and other purposes. So, ito siya na batas ito po yung batas din na nagsasabi na kailangang matugunan yung mga pangangailangan ng ating mga PWD. So, maganda rin po siya. Lahat naman po ng batas na nakikita nga po namin is nakakatulong po siya sa ating mga PWD. Ang problema na nakikita namin is when it comes doon sa implementation. Kasi kung minsan, alam naman po natin na merong sinasabi ang batas na ito yung kailangan nating gawin para sa ganitong mga sektor. Pero in reality po kasi yung sinasabi or yung mandato na sinasabi ng batas, hindi po siya 100% na i-implement dahil nga po meron po yan dito sa amin sa level ng LGU, meron yan siyang kumbaga pa karugtong. Yung sabi nga namin palaging merong karugtong na subject sa availability of funds. Kung sinasabi ng batas kailangan ang PWD mabigyan ng ganito, ganyan, pero paano po namin maibigay lahat ng mga benepisyo or ng mga programa na para sa mga PWD kung ang sarili mismo naming pondo ilimitado din po.
My name is Kyla Gwyneth Picole from STEM Pre-Science Grade 12 Debrabok. So in this school, I am currently the PASG President.
What are your thoughts about PWDs?
So for me, PWDs are what makes our society unique and extraordinary. So they make our usual environment better for me, and they make us go more or further to be extra kind and be better for everyone else. They are still part of our society, so it is important that we should not exclude anybody regardless of how they are, who they are, or what they identify.
As the current PASG President, what actions have you taken for the promotion and maintenance of equality?
So for me, siguro hindi siya masyado as grand pa as the usual what we have in the society right now. But I believe the mere fact na we include captions or subtitles in our videos to ensure na those who can't hear can still see and read our content is one step for equality for the PWDs.
How do the PASG officers ensure that equality and equity is actually achieved in the school?
Actually, in our council, we really ensure na, yun nga, first step is yung subtitles. Really make sure na all subtitles are correct and implemented. The skills are there. And for example, there's someone na approach us kasi they feel like they are neglected. For example, those in online modality, we really make sure na they are included. Kasi yun nga, di ba, they are not allowed to enter the campus or celebrate, if you know that. But we made extra steps like provide the parents' consent and health deck just to make sure na they can be included and they are safe to be here with us.
How do you think these laws and privileges are applied and related in your school or educational institution?
Actually, walking around the school, I see some PWDs as well. Siguro not, yun nga, hindi man tayo restricted sa PWDs na may physical physical disabilities. There are also those who have mental. So mental health awareness or mental health issues. So we have the Wellness and Testing Center. The school always ensures that these offices have projects to help those who are currently experiencing such problems.
do you think are the effective and engaging programs and campaigns possible to be implemented by the PASG in your educational institution that can push for the whole school community to help all the PWDs in our society?
Siguro one thing na would be kaya ng PASG to work on, kasi yun din nakita ko with other organizations, is if my webinars or my videos, there's this person talaga yung mag-sign language din. So aside from the webinar itself and the person or the speaker talking, there's this side video na may hand signal din and do their part para maka-read din those who can't hear, aside from the subtitles itself.
Why is the issue still not yet reduced? Are these noticed by all people at all? What could possibly be the root cause of this issue? Could unemployment and inequality be the government's fault itself? Or is it mostly the result from the upbringing and behavior of the people, dealing more with the internal factors?